Today I'm going to teach you how to make reusable natural eye makeup remover pads. Now the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you how I make my eye makeup remover. I just use what's in my cupboard and it's actually super simple. All I use is olive oil, and I filled up this soap dispenser with it. And then if you want anything else, like I like to put a couple drops of lavender essential oil. This is Doterra brand. You can use whatever brand you want, but even just straight olive oil is going to do it for you. Then to make the reusable pads, you're going to get some fleece. This is just something I had downstairs with my collection. It's just kind of a leftover piece of fleece, and then you cut it and you make little rectangles. See these? These are about 2.5 inches across and then like 2 inches down. Just little rectangles. So I made 3 of them to show you guys. Then you take your pump, and I start out with my fingers first. So I take my pump and I pump just a little bit of the olive oil onto my fingers, and then I put it on my eyelids, on my eyelashes, and you just kind of pat and kind of dab. And you don't want to rub really hard or else you'll lose some of your eyelashes. You just want to kind of weaken the mascara. The amount of time that it takes to do that depends on how much makeup you have on there, so it can take a minute. You can even kind of dab it on and then walk around and do something else, and then run and do something that'll take you like a minute and then be done. So there, that is done. And then you take the pad and you pump a little bit more olive oil on there. You don't even have to conserve this stuff. This is a cheap way to do it, so you can just keep pumping it. So I pumped a little bit more onto this. And then you go like this and you rub it off on that side. Rub it off on this side. Then you take your, then I actually have 2 of these little buckets. You might have a better way of doing this, but I have 2 of these buckets under my sink. I have one of these full of clean pads and one of these full of dirty pads. So I throw my dirty pads in there, and then when I'm about out, then I take all of my little pads and I take a mesh bag like this, and I put them all in this mesh bag, and then pull it shut. This one is actually just from the dollar store. It's kind of tangled, but yeah, it's from the dollar store. And then I take these and I just throwing in my washing machine, or I wash them with detergent in the sink. I don't usually use the washing machine because that you can't wash this with your other clothes because it's got oil in it, and you don't want oil spots all over your clothes. So sometimes I don't even use this bag, and I'll just clean out my sink really good, and then I'll just wash them with the detergent and maybe a little bleach sometimes, and then I rinse them out and I just use them again. Yeah, and that's it. I used to buy those little pads and I loved them, but then I have to buy them so often, and I was like, So yeah, I figured this out, and now I don't ever have to buy my makeup remover anymore. So yeah, anyway, and you can use other oils too. Like you can use coconut oil. This is the coconut oil. I've used this before, and I kind of like it, but until it gets really warm outside, it's solid. So that's kind of nice if you want something with it that has more substance to it, that's not so liquidy. But then in the summertime, it'll turn to a liquid. I also use this on my body. I'll put the lavender in it, or any essential oil that I think would be beneficial to me at the time. And right when I get out of the bathtub, I'll go ahead and rub this all over my whole body, and then it keeps me moisturized for the whole day, and then I don't have to worry about having parabens and all of that other stuff. I'm kind of a natural freak. I like to have it as natural as I possibly can. So that is what I am doing right now. Anyways, thanks for watching.